Leadership is all about passion and vision. These are the two key pillars for leadership. And when you look critically into all those scrambling for the position of the president in Cameroon for the upcoming presidential election, you discover that nearly all of them are lacking these two words: passion and vision. And this is where TFA Talking Point is coming in, because this is not the first time we have been calling on all political leaders in Cameroon to provide concrete and a written vision for Cameroon, and a concrete and a written proposal to all the problems plaguing Cameroon. But not just one person has done that except Akere Muna, Barrister Akere Muna. And Barrister Akere Muna, I'm not saying that what he presented to the people of Cameroon is the real solution. But when I look into him, I am seeing the passion for Cameroon to be liberated from the hand of President Paul Biya and the CPDM, because he is coming up with a kind of government that will be a transitional government. Though he has not given the year, maybe he talked about 2 years, a transition a period where they will change all the constitution, the electoral code, and then strengthen all the institution in Cameroon, where institution will be stronger than individuals. And that is where I believe in him, because he put away selfishness, he put away his own interest, because nearly all leaders in Cameroon, political leaders in Cameroon, are struggling to take over the presidency and revenge against the CPT and President Paul Biya. And this is very dangerous to the people, the common people in Cameroon. It will be at their detriment, because the taxpayer money will be spent to fight the battle and fight the grievance. And that is why I am not in any political party, and I am not in support of anybody. But recently, I am about supporting Barrister Akere Muna, because he is not for the presidency to be the president of Cameroon. From his vision, he says that he is not running under his own political party. He is running under a coalition where many political parties came and gave him the power, and they decided that this is what they are going to do. They will take over the presidency in 2025, and then they will form a transitional government. The transitional government will not go in for the full term of office, but the transitional government will be responsible for creating a good electoral code, a good constitution, and then the form of government, and then create a strong institution, meaning remove corruption from all the institutions in Cameroon, where a LECAM will be neutral, a constitutional council will be neutral, and all other institutions would not be working in favor of the ruling party. This is what Akere Muna is putting before Cameroonians. So I am pleading with you that if you can just take time, because I'm not trying to convince you regarding Akere Muna, but if you can take time to listen to his vision for Cameroon, then I believe this is what Cameroonians need. Many people say you cannot trust Muna, the family, because they betrayed Southern Cameroon. But during that period, everybody, Akere Muna, ST Mona, Django Foncha, Endele, all of them were fighting and having different opinions. And all of them, if you look at all their opinions, it was not for the betterment of the people of Southern Cameroon. They were having their own reason why they stood for. Fonchan stood for a federation, joining French Cameroon. Endele stood for federation with Nigeria. Akere Muna also stood for ST Mona also stood for a federation with French Cameroon. So there was nobody who stood for this thing. But if you discovered that when they started fighting and discovering the marginalization and the maltreatment of the people of Southern Cameroon, they did not remain quiet. They fought. So we should not be taking things in the past and putting it in the present. We are looking at a wicked person can give birth to one of the most righteous person on earth. We all have indifferent heart. And what we are going in for what we can see. Because I keep on saying that the best government in Cameroon is the government that will present a report card a blueprint to the people of Cameroon where they can use it as a report card to edit and to record and to maybe give them a reward. You have done this, that you told us you have done this. But if people keep on saying that, vote for me and I will make Cameroon better, and then you ask them, how are you going to do it? They refuse to give you how. But this man, Akere Muna, presented the how concretely, written to all Cameroonians. So why can we not give him the chance? And he is not going in as a full president. He is going in as a transitional president of Cameroon, because this is what Cameroon needs. Because if you just take over from President Paul Biya, you will still go down. Because the kind of corruption in Cameroon, the kind of system they constructed in Cameroon, and what Cameroon, the kind of institution in Cameroon, it will be very difficult for somebody to root that up, to uproot that. So it needs somebody that will, because he, in his vision, he talked about what he will bring in all Cameroonians, all political party, all civil society leaders, all religious leaders, all traditional rulers, everybody, the common people. He will bring everybody together to form a strong institution for a better Cameroon. And that is the person I believe I will be standing for throughout this 2025 presidential election, if it will happen.